Welcome to this 500-ish points report of Sisters of Battle versus Nurgle Daemons. Taking on all comers in this battle is the Sisters of Battle. It's the Order of our Martyred Lady, about 500 points, and this is essentially what I've managed to paint so far for New Year, New Army. So I'm just going to use them all and see how they get on. This is going to be a series of battles where I test out the sisters against various foes of a similar points grading. As I paint more, the games will get bigger. So we've got an Exorcist with a missile launcher. Amazing model. Super complex to paint. Let's see how that does. We have a Battle Sister squad. And they do have a Incenser Cherub, which will be able to give a miracle dice. And to make it easy, because it's complicated, I'm going to have them all taking bolt guns. Here's the Sister Superior at the front, and he's also got a power sword. And for HQs, I've got Junitharutia. This is my most recent model painted. There is a video just gone up about how I painted him. Great model there. And I've also got Ethereal Sturm. Here it isn't technically in the codex, but we do have rules for. So there's my squad. I am learning my way with this, so expect mistakes, but I just wanted to get them played with. And let's see how they get on. And facing off against the sisters is Nurgle Daemons. This is a points equivalent of Nurgle Daemons and isn't particularly tailored to be tournament focused. It's just the models I want to play. So first we have the Great Unclean One. He's got his Bale Sword, and he's got the Psychic Powers, Fleshy Abundance, and Miasma of Pestilence. This is the Plague Hulk. Now this isn't actually a model that GW is still selling, so this is a kit bash I've done. As you can probably tell where the bits are from. And he's got what he appears to have there. He's got the Iron Claw and the Rock Cannon. And then there's a squad of 10 Plague Bearers, partly to make up the points, partly because they're cool. And all this army has Disgustingly Resilience. Now since the Chaos Demons Codex hasn't come out yet, and the new Death Guard Codex doesn't include Chaos Demons, these are going to go on the 8th edition rules of Disgustingly Resilience, which is a 5+ additional dice. So let's see how that plays out compared to how I've played with the -1 wound. After deployment, the sisters are positioned behind this central line of sight blocking terrain. Nurgle has tried to do the same, although these big beasts, it's quite difficult to hide them. It's a small board. It's going to be a quick game. With that done, we'll roll off for who starts. So the sisters are in blue. They get 5. Nurgle Daemons in green get a 1. So it's sisters' first turn. Movement phase is done. A couple of things have happened. The Exorcist moved out over onto the flank there because it's got full line of sight down to the big beasts, and it's got a range of weapons, so it can sit there all game. Junith and Ethereal are running forward. They're not within range of any of their weapons, and they're going to try and hit a charge. Not this turn. And the Battle Sister squad just moved, not advanced, because they can actually see through to the Plague Hulk over there. Only 4 within range, so we'll roll those. Hitting on 3s. 3 hits, but strength 4, toughness 8, so wounding on 6s. So 1 wound. At AP 0 is a 3 save for the Plague Hulk. Makes it. And that we also have to roll for almost forgot straight away, roll for a miracle dice for the start of this round. So that's a 5. I'll stick that up there so we can see it. So they've got a 5. So that's pretty good. Now it's time for the Exorcist to fire. So it's going to fire its missile launchers into the Plague Hulk, its heavy bolters into the Plague Bearers, and it's going to fire the Hunter Killer missile into the Plague Hulk as well. So first of all, missile launchers, 3d3, hitting on 3s. 5 hits, strength 8, toughness 8, wounding on 4s. 1 wound, is that it? Minus 3 AP, D6 damage. Plague Hulk, 6 up save. No, D6 damage. For 1. Oh. That'd have been the time to use a miracle dice. But it's a bit late now. Got 1 disgusting resilience. And do it, so it loses 1 life. Coming back for the heavy bolters. Into the plague bearers. So hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Strength 5, toughness 4. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. At -1. So there's no save for the plague bearers. 2 disgusting resilience. Saves 1. We've lost 1 guy. And that actually means that they lose their +1 to advance because there's now no longer 10 in the unit. Got the Hunter Killer Missile now. Over at the Plague Hulk. 3s. Hits. Strength 8, toughness 8. 4s. Wounds. -2 AP. 5 to save it. Oh no. D6 damage. For 5. Makes 1. So another 4 damage. That takes it down to 9. Now, Nurgle Daemons. Turn 1. Not many models to move here, so we've had a really poor advance from the Plague Bearers. They've moved up only 7 to there, and we've had single movement from the Grit and Clean one and the Plague Hulk 7 inches away, which is just within Plague Flail. So maybe we'll get a fire and a first turn charge this way. But the rock cannon from the Hulk is within range of the Exorcist, and I think I'm going to try and get rid of that. So now psychic phase. The Great and Clean one's going to clash Fleshy Abundance on the Hulk. So it's a charge of 5. That passes. That's D3 wounds back for 3. That's lovely. So it's now back up to 12. And the Exorcist is now within 18, so it's actually going to try and cast Miasma of Pestilence on the Exorcist. This is what charge of 6. That's done. So now we've got a +1 to hit on applied to the Exorcist. That's going to be quite useful. So the first thing we're going to do is fire the Plague Flail at Junith. Yeah. So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. So Rish, 1 hit, wounding on 3s. So wound, it's -3 AP, so there's a 6 plus vulnerable save. Not made it. 2 damage. She's now down to 5. Now at the backfield there, the rock cannon is going to fire over at the Exorcist. So it's D6, fingers crossed for a big number. It's 4, it's not so bad. Now it's only a 4 plus ballistic skill. So 2 hits. Strength 7, toughness 8, so 5s. 1 wound at -3. A 6 plus save on the Exorcist. Nope. 2 damage. So the Exorcist is now down to 10. That's the shooting done. Now time to charge. So we've actually got a 7-inch charge for the Grit and Clean one, and the Plague Bearers advanced, so they can't charge. So let's see if we can get him in. Oh, 1's absolutely rubbish. That was my chance there to smush. Right, so that's the Nurgle Daemons, turn 1, over. At the start of Sister's turn, we're going to roll for a Miracle Dice. We get a 4, and then it's movement. The Cherub is going to be used this turn, so let's roll for another Miracle Dice. That's a 6, brilliant. That one has to be used within this turn, otherwise it's lost. Movement's done. The Exorcist actually pulled back a little bit, just in case there's any extra charging coming that way. The Battle Sister squad just moved, not advanced, to get in front of Junith to protect her from fire, because she's a character, and so did Ethereal Stern. Now a shooting phase. Now Ethereal Stern has a special ability, so we roll 2d6 but add 2 because there's chaos units nearby. And on a 5+, add 2, so that's 7, so that passes. On a 5+, it's a d3 mortal wounds to the nearest enemy, which is the Great and Clean one. So d3, so that's 2. So we've got 2 disgusting resilience for the Great and Clean one. Makes 1, he loses a wound. So he's down to 17. So now Junith is going to fire her heavy flamer. She's within range of the Great and Clean one. We're going to use the miracle dice of the 6. So that's 6 auto hits with the flamer. And it's a strength 5, toughness 7. So it's 5s. 3 hits, 3 wounds, sorry. Minus 1 AP, 1 damage each, so 3 disgustingly resilience. Saves 1, just lost another 2 lives. Ethereal's going to fire her bolt pistol. 1 shot hitting on 3s. Nope. Now it's time for the Battle Sisters. They're all within rapid fire range of the Great and Clean one. So we've got 20 shots hitting on 3s. Strength 4, toughness 7, so it's 5s. That's really good. Converted 8 hits. 1 damage. So there's 8 6-up saves. No saves, all 1 damage, so it's 8 disgusting resilience. Made 2, so another 6 damage. It's now bracketed, so it's got fewer attacks. Over to this Exorcist the Beast over here. 3d3 on shots. 6 shots. Hitting on 3s. 4 hits. Strength 8. I should have said it's hitting into the Great and Clean one. Strength 8, toughness 7, 3s. All hit. Now they're -3, so there's no save. And d6 damage. So 4 d6 damage on the Great and Clean one. 19 damage. So I've got 19 disgusting resilience. Even after rolling like a boss on disgusting resilience, it's still 11 damage. So the Great and Clean one is gone. Now it's time for the heavy bolter. Going into the Plague Bearers again. Hitting on 3s. 2 shots. Strength 5, toughness 4, wounding on 3s. Only 1 wound, minus 1. They don't get a save. So it's 1 disgusting resilience. Made it. Nice. And at this point, I don't think I'm going to make any charges from the sisters. They've done pretty well there. Chaos, turn 2. So I've moved up, ready for a charge on this band down here. But the rock cannon's going to go into the Exorcist again. So d6 for 2 this time, really poor. Hitting on 4s. Both hits, nice. It's a -3 AP. So you got two 6s to make for the Exorcist, hasn't made them. And that's 4 damage. Not the best of weapons, but it's whittling this one down anyway. And that's the end of shooting. Now it's time for charges. What we're going to do is we're going to take the Plague Hulk into the Battle Sisters squad. and that is going to be a 6. So he's in. He's going to have to stand over his own models to get him. And the Plague Bearer is going to go into Ethereal Stern. That's only, let's see, it's only a 4. They're in as well. So this is where the battle starts. I think we really missed having that other charge from the Great Unclean one. That would have kept him in protection, and then he would have munched through. So the Plague Bearers are getting 10 attacks. Wounding on 4s. So it's 5 wounds. And it's strength 4, toughness 4, so wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. No AP. 2 3-ups from Ethereal. Oh, she fails them both. So that's 2 damage. She's down to 4 wounds. Now, the Plague Hulk, he has to do me proud on the Battle Sisters squad. He's using his Iron Claw, and although he's damaged, he's still got 5 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 4 hits. Now, strength is 16. It's ridiculous on this. So 2s. Oh, I missed one. So 3 at -3 and the D6 damage. Battle Sisters get a 6-up save. 1 6, 2 damage to 2d6. Essentially just going to kill 2 of them. Yep. Ethereal Stern's going to hit back. And the Sanctity Blade is 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. It's only 2. Strength 5. Toughness 4, so wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. AP -3, so they don't get a save. 2 damage each. So it's 4 disgusting resilience. I actually made 3, so I only lost 1 guy there. That worked out quite well. And the Battle Sister squad are hitting back as well. So the Sisters, not the superior, 7 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Strength 3, toughness 8, so wounding on 6s. Nope. Superior gets 2 attacks on 3s. So that's 1 through. Strength 4, still 6s. And that's a miss. So no wounds back there. And that's the end of Nurgle Daemons turn 2. So turn 3 for the Sisters. Let's roll for a miracle dice. We've got 2 up there. The Exorcist isn't going to be able to do a great deal unless everyone pulls out. So what's going to happen is we're going to fall back from combat with the Sisters. Ethereal's going to fall back, which means she's not going to be able to do a special psychic power, but that does open up for Junith and her flamers on the Plague Bearers. After falling back, Junith is going to shoot her flamer into the Plague Bearers. So D6 auto hits, so it's 3. Strength 5, toughness 4. All hits, -3 AP, no save. 3 disgustingly resilient. Don't make any. 3 more are dead. The only one eligible to shoot now is the Exorcist. So into the Plague Hulk again. The missiles, 3d3. What I'll probably do is use that 5 for 2 of them, so that gives me a guarantee 3. So 3d3. So I've actually got 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. That's pretty poor. 4 hits. Strength 8, toughness 8, so 4s. Oh, that's nice. 3 go through, and -3 AP. So 3 6s on the Plague Hulk. Nope. 3 D6. 9 damage. It's got 12 left, but I'll get 9 disgusting resilience. That's pretty good. So I failed 5, so it's down to 7. The heavy bolter can't really see anything, so it's going to go into the plague hulk as well. So 3 shots, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, strength 5, toughness 8, wounding on 5s, no wounds. And that's the end of the shooting. Junith could charge, but she's only got 4 attacks, so she's not going to wipe out that plague bearer squad. But it'd be quite interesting to see what happens. So she's an auto-win. She's going to attack the plague bearers, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. I'm going to use a miracle dice for one of those to make sure. So 2 more wounds on 3s. Yes, they're through. -1, so they don't get a save. 2 damage. So roll for each one of them. So first one, no, dead. Second one, save 1, but 1 goes through, it's dead. Third one, save 1, 1 goes through, dead. So it's taken out 3. Those plague bearers will hit back. Yeah, so she saves it anyway. And that's the end of Sisters turn 3. So Nurgle's turn, and in the movement I'm actually going to take the plague hulk towards the exorcist, and hopefully we can get a charge off there. Then do some shooting. D6 for 3 shots, hitting on 4s. 2 hits, that's pretty good this time. Strength 7, toughness 8, wounding on 5s. 1 wound. So that's -3 and 2 damage, so you need a 6 from the exorcist. Fails it, so the extra 2 damage. The exorcist is down to 4 wounds. And we're going to do some charging. So, measuring up here. It's a 5-inch charge for the plague hulk. 7 makes it. It's in. He's on 7 wounds. He only gets 3 attacks now. So hitting on 4s. 2 wounds. Strength 16, toughness 8, so wounding on 2s. Both wound, so -3 d6, so 2 6s to save for the exorcist. No, 2 d6. Oh, he's got 4 exactly. That was a 3 under there. The tank is gone. But it does explode. So let's have a look on a 6. It explodes! And that does D3 mortal wounds for 2. So the plague hulk is now on 5. But a casualty's been made. Now, because that's a casualty, we get to roll for miracle dice. That's a 5. So those 2 left up there. So Junith with the 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. 3 wounds, no save because of the AP, 2 damage each. So this could wipe the squad. So the first one, 2 discussing resilience. Nope. Second one, nope. Don't need to do the third one. So that's the plague bearers squad all gone. And that's the end of Nurgle Daemons. Turn 4 maybe? Anyway. So, Sisters movement, and I think we're going to look for them to try and shoot out the last few rooms of the plague hulk. So the movement, essentially we've moved the battle sisters over to this side, so they've got line of sight for some shooting, but Junith and Ethereal have actually gone in to get some shots off and then hopefully a charge to take out the plague hulk. So we'll we'll start the round with a Miracle Dice, another 2, and we'll do the shooting from Junith. D6 shots, and I think we'll use this Miracle Dice for 5. Auto hits on the Plague Hulk, and it's Strength 5, Toughness 8, so 5s. That's 3 5s, minus 1 AP. So we've got 3 4s. Doesn't save any of them, 2 damage each. Just gotta get 6 damage. So Disgusting Resilience. I made 3, so 3 damage have gone through. He's on 2 left. Theo's gonna fire a shot, hitting on 3s, wounding on 6s. It's got a wound. No AP. So we've got a 3+ save. Saved it. The rest of the Battle Sisters are going to shoot him. They are within rapid fire, so there's 16 shots coming in. Hitting on 3s. So 2 wounds. No AP. 2 3-ups. Saves 1. 1 damage. Disgusting Resilience. Gets it. Still on 2 wounds. Now charges. Junith's going to go after him. It's a 6-inch charge for Junith. Here we go. She just makes it. Marley's facing the wrong way. She's just in. She's going to get him. Hitting on 2s. Strength 5, Toughness 8, wounding on 5s. No wounds. It's actually a 6-inch charge for Ethereal Stern into there as well. She makes it. She goes sprinting in. Hitting on 2s, so I'm going to use one of these. Still miss 1. Now it's Strength. So the Sanctity Blade has +1 strength, but that's only 5, so Toughness 8. It's going to be 5s. 2 go through. Minus 3 AP, so 2 6s. No. And 2 damage, so we've got 4 Disgusting Resilience. So I need to make 3 of these. Made 2. That's gone. So it was an interesting battle on both sides. We've actually got quite a lot of the squad. The only one we lost was a Exorcist. I think losing that charge by the Great and Clean One really affected it. I also should have started off with the Plague Bearers screening off my characters so they couldn't shoot the big ones. So I think overall, I think I'd like to play that again and see what happens. And see if we can get a different outcome. But it does look like the sisters are pretty good. The thing about the sisters are that he hits surprisingly hard. They've got some good shooting, some good synergies between them. I wasn't actually using the reroll hit rolls and wound rolls from Junith. I actually forgot to use that. So all in all, doing really well, but I am learning. So next time we'll probably pick a different army. See how this Sisters of Battle get on with someone else. Thanks for watching. Comments, like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. See you later.